John, I look at a quote from Eddie Hearn, who reportedly has said that Tyson will get beaten by Dillian White. He'll get knocked out by Dillian White.
Absolutely, he must be on. Well, I'm not going to say, but you know what? The man has took leave of his brains. Jealousy has took his brain over. Where
should Tyson fight White? Should it be in this country or where?
Cardiff, a stadium fight, fill it up.
Have you spoken to Tyson, incidentally?
Speak to Tyson every 10 minutes of the day, every day.
What's Tyson saying about the fight then with White? How does he feel about it?
Can't wait. He said, can't wait. Coming out the pub for him, he said, I'm not even going to... You know what? He said, I don't even have to train for Dillian White. I'm not knocking Dillian White. He's a good fighter. You know, he's quite a decent guy to talk to and whatnot. I don't really know the guy. But I know Tyson is a brilliant fighter. And they're just good fighters. We'll prove it. Jim, stand on me, mate. He'll prove it.
What's good, family? So mash the like button, subscribe and lick off the bell. So we just heard there from your mans, John Fury. Dillian White. You wanna get it? So you just heard there, I played an extended clip there of John Fury making his return, long awaited return, I may add, to the YB's channel. Now, obviously, you know, you heard his reaction to Fury versus White now being announced, and I love it. This is, I mean, people call me a shill, but you know, I don't give a F about the shill. I'm a shill. Screw it. Right now, YB is shilling for Fury, if that's what you want to call it. Yeah? If men being rock hard to fill their opponents in makes me a shill, sign me up for that all day. Because meanwhile, we've got Anthony Zest Johnston congratulating his opponents. Oh, I'm so happy. My name's Anthony the Auntie Johnston. I'm so happy for Dillian. What big auntie looking ass. Yeah? What's wrong with you? You got Anthony Zest Johnston, sorry, Anthony the Auntie Johnston. You got Shillian, big emotional looking ass. Oh, I've been so hard done by and I'm so emotional. Yeah? That's what the division's full of. And then you got Deontay Twerk a lot wilder. Everywhere you look, there's some funny style behaviour going on. So please forgive me when, for the purpose of this particular event, i.e. Fury vs White, please forgive me when, guess what? I tune into the Furies. What are they saying? Are they saying, oh, we want more money? No, not on this occasion. Are they saying we want more split? No. In fact, Team Fury last month sent an offer against their position. That's how desperate they were to get in Dillian White's knickers. What do I mean by that? Well, the WBC just ruled 20%. Categorically, Bob Arum was saying 25%. And anyway, please come to the table. And there's an argument he probably would have got certainly 27, 28%. Who knows, maybe even 30%. Tyson Fury desperate to get in Dillian White's knickers. Desperate for the heavyweight division right now. And that's what his pop said as well. His pop said they were looking at step aside, but ultimately, screw it. We want to bust all these cheeks. We ain't paying no one for no freebies. Yeah, we ain't paying no one to sit around. Why would... Imagine that. From Team Fury's point of view, they're saying, why would we pay a whole bunch of sexy females to sit around? Yeah? When we can pump them all ourselves. Do you understand? Imagine that. Team Fury are thinking, wait a minute. Why am I going to pay these sexy females to get pumped by another man when I can pump them all myself, 100%. And that's what John Fury said. John Fury said, listen, we ain't paying no step aside. We're just going to line you all up and take a go one by one on all of you. Yeah, 100%. Oops. And the question is, which one of you man has got any backbone to do something about it? That's the question. Because all you other man are on some neck zesty thing right now. Operation Zest is what's going on everywhere else. Everywhere else, no one's on point. Anthony Johnston, he's more worried about being an auntie to Dillian White. Oh, Dillian, I'm so happy for you to get you big fight. What's wrong with you, man? You're meant to be ops. I bet you're so happy for him. You need to retire is what you need to do. You got Mr. Chillian Shite. Oh, I'm so hard done by. I'm only making $10 million for 30 minutes work. Oh, how bad. How bad everyone should feel for me. Everyone should back me into dragging this fight out for another 4 months in the courts, so I can get more money, because I'm so hard done by, and I'm so valuable. Even though I've got no belts, even though I'm not undefeated, even though I've got no A-level wins. Yeah? Dillian Whyte's got no blockbuster wins. So like I said, please forgive me for being Tyson Fury's single-handedly carrying the heavyweight division right now. Is it ideal for me? No. You man who follow my channel know that for a long time this wasn't the case. But in recent times, it is what it is. I can only tell you how it's going down right now. Yeah, and if I did anything else, I'd be a liar. If I sat here today and told you that Anthony Johnston is carrying the sport on his shoulders with that pathetic performance against Usyk, if you man actually believe that, you're an embarrassment and you don't understand the sport of boxing when you compare it to people like Fury at the moment. Yeah? Fury went in there and left it all on the line against and to be honest, I've never rated Wilder, but the way you man gassed him up about the biggest puncher ever, whatever. Listen, Fury went in there, and what we know is, even if I don't rate Wilder's power, yeah, guess what? It's heavier, much heavier than Mr. Cruiserweights, Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk don't have power at middleweight. Sean B-level 147 Porter had weights in his shorts and gave Usyk the work and had him doing the stanky leg. And that's relevant because guess what? Johnston went in there with Usyk and his back end flapped. So as bad as Wilder, even though I don't rate Wilder's power, yeah, he's got 10 times more power than Usyk. And Fury went in there and walked straight through the fire. Did your man Johnston do that? No. So like I said, right now, Team Fury is the best we've got. If you don't like that, I suggest you pick the phone up and tell your man Zest Johnston to pull his finger out. Tell your man Shillian to stop being emotional. Yeah? He needs to get off the beta blockers. Get off the estrogen blockers. Because you're full of estrogen. Growing nipples. Yeah? You're lactating, Dillian. That's what it's 100%. Dillian lactating right now. I can smell it. I can see it. It's all his nips are all wet looking. Full of female hormones coursing through his veins. Yeah? Now, what else can we say here? Well, you heard John Fury, and that's what I like. I like hearing the bass. Now, you man have heard my videos from the past. Have I exposed the fact that Mickey Theo was desperate to have a go on John Fury? Absolutely. But times have moved on now. Will I ever forgive John Fury for not answering the beef to Mickey Theo? Absolutely not. But in this particular case, i.e. Fury versus Dillian Whyte, I'm hearing exactly what I want to hear. John Fury is telling us that his son don't even want to train for Dillian. He just going to come out of the pub and wipe Dillian's bottom for him. That's the kind of talk I want to hear. I want to hear you got no respect for Shillian. I want to hear that, well, we had to train 5 weeks for the big basketball player. Yeah, but we had to train 5 weeks for the big basketball playing twerking dude. Yeah, the basketball player pole dancing. The big pole dancing twerker, we train for 5 weeks, but for Shillian, we'll do a week in the pub and go in there and wipe his bottom for him. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear how, oh, I'm happy for Dillian and what? You want to hear that? This is the fight game. About you happy for him. Go and sit down you know what I'm saying? Go and sit down in some conference somewhere. Go and sit down with the Dalai Lama somewhere. And talk about and contemplate the philosophy of the universe. Big zesty looking ass. Yeah? Big philosophical sounding wannabe ass. And the thing is, you ain't even philosophical, you just goofy. You know what I'm saying? One of them ones. Big boogaloo bear looking ass. You know what I mean? What's wrong with this guy, man? Hello? You know what I'm saying? Big funny sounding ass. Listen, Team Fury, keep doing your thing, because even though me and you don't always see eye to eye, as is the case with everyone, right now, you're single-handedly carrying the sport of boxing on your shoulders. Stay on these guys' necks, because without you, man, at this particular point in time, where would we be? Wilder retired. He got missing after getting filled in. And that's another thing, and not enough of you, man, haven't given Tyson Fury respect for for what he's done. He went in there, I bet against Fury, and he filled Wilder in for him. Filled him right in. Yeah? Facts. And that was the best Wilder ever, allegedly, pumping all the weights from Johnston. I heard that Deontay Wilder was taking tips from Anthony Johnston on how to pump all the weights. How'd that work out for him? He got filled in. That's how it worked out. And now people want to sit here and keep critiquing Fury. I don't get how you can do that. Without Fury, what would be happening right now? Just imagine it. Imagine. Now, is Fury 10 out of 10 perfect? Is he 10 out of 10 ideal? No, but he's the best we got right now. And all I can do is support that. Because the alternatives, unfortunately, what are they doing? Seriously. How can you support Dillian? In fact, never mind support Dillian. Have you even heard, 3-4 days now after the fight's been announced, have you even heard Dillian say anything about it? No. Why? Because like I said, he playing some female game somewhere. Oh, I'm emotional and I'm going to ignore you for a few days and I'm going to give you the silent treatment because my name's Shillian and my nipples are leaking. Because I'm full of, you know what I mean? I'm lactating because I'm full of female hormones. That's what Dillian be doing. Big nipple looking ass. Yeah? So don't give me that about Fury. What you want to do is tell your mans to fix up. If they don't like it, why aren't they being active? Why ain't Dillian out here leading from the front? Encouraging people to get behind him. I follow energy. If you haven't worked out already, yeah? Most of you cats are fangirls, so you don't understand where I come from. I come from energy. If your energy is correct, so for example, last year when AJ was chasing Fury down and Team AJ were doing this and doing that, and Fury was saying he's retired and Fury was holding Wilder up in court, all them things, what did I do? Did I shill for Fury? No, I exposed it. Why is Fury running around playing goofy games with Wilder? I don't respect that. Why is Fury dragging out the undisputed fight? I don't respect that. The energy was with Johnston. Johnston gets filled in, begs for step aside, and now Fury the one sending contracts to Dillian White, sending contracts bigger than he needs to. He could have sat down and said, listen Dillian, WBC only wants to pay you 18-20%, here's your 18-20. No, he said 20, 25, 30%. Let's get it in. I want you bad. I'm rock hard for you. The fight's locked in. I mean, not being funny, but this really is one of the first times, but it's a fact, that one of the first times, what do we know? Team Fury have a fight booked before Anthony Johnston. Yeah? The first one to have a fight booked. And they fought after AJ. Oops. What does that tell you about Fury's mindset? What does that tell you about the energy Fury carrying right now? Exactly. He on this thing, and I respect that. Now, is this respect going to last forever? I don't know. I don't care to. I don't care to know. All I know is, right now, the energy is flowing in Fury's direction. And that's all I can do is follow it. You side men, you side chicks. Oh, well, YB, my favourite man is Dillian, and he's 6'5", and I like his leaking nipples. So I'm going to be Team Dillian forever. I don't care what my boo-boo does. He my boo, YB. Leave my boo alone, YB. And my favourite boo is Anthony Johnston, Mr. Boogaloo Bear looking ass. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? One of them ones. That's your man Johnston. Anthony Auntie Johnston. So Team Fury, keep doing your thing. Yeah, John, keep wheeling John Fury out to put these men on notice. Let them know what time it is. Because we thirsty for the smoke right now. Who won it next? Who won it? Yeah? But twerking basketball player, he got the smoke. He don't want no more. He retired. Oops. Yeah? You man forget. When AJ retired, Vladimir Klitschko, what did I say? I said, wow, that shows you how much of a whooping he took. What do we know? Wilder, who's 5-6 years younger than Vlad was, and that means that he should be a lot less likely to retire. He ain't been seen from since. And that shows you the whooping he took from Fury. Wilder's never talked about retirement. Certainly not after a loss. All of a sudden, well, you know, I got businesses now. No, listen, Fury whooped the fight out of you. Listen, Wilder don't want to be a boxer no more. He want to be a twerker. Yeah, told you. I told you. To be fair, I told you back in 2020 after the second fight that Fury turned Wilder out. Yeah, he put him on that yacht. Listen, he took him back to his cell, and trust me, he turned him out onto the yard, and he working for him right now. Yeah, he work in the room, he work in the different cells, going in and out of them, putting the work in and bringing the coin back for Fury. That's the facts, people. Where do you think Wilder learned to twerk from? Yeah, he learned to twerk from jail, because Fury, trust me, Fury put him on game and said, listen, the clientele like it if you make your booty shake, so you best go in them cells and make it pop. Yeah, and bring that coin back for your pappy. Yeah, 100%. And if you don't like it, tell one of your mans to do something about it.